It's a joy.
It's a joy to have you, sir. I've been having a good time hanging out with you at the club, so
It's been great.
I feel like we got to do
This is very... man, I'm trying not to spin out. I have watched this on a phone before. This is great.
Well, it's weird for me that it's weird for people, because to me it's still the same thing. It's just sitting down and talking to people. I've gotten so used to it. Even when it's like Trump or Elon or some fucking huge cultural figure, it's still
You
just
must
like,
have spun
hey,
out at least one time.
I spun out a bunch of times in the early days. I still spin out every now and then, like like Mel Gibson's on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's really Mel Gibson. Mike Tyson, that's another one.
He was this where he said he became erect when he wanted to beat people up?
That was in California.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
It's a classic. It's a classic, all-time great moment.
He was scaring the shit out of me. Whew.
Man, I spin out. When I first got to the club, I was going. It was every week I would...
It's weird, right?
But when I first met Adam Egan, I went, oh, Mr. Egan, I've seen you deny the Holocaust.
Not really. We should be real clear.
No, he was
just
not
a
jerking
Norm
off punks under a bridge.
It was a Norm Macdonald bit.
He features in that book a lot.
Well, Adam's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
He's one of the reasons why I went back to the store. When I was banned from the store for 7 years, Adam came
Got
to
7
visit.
years?
Yeah. Well, I banned myself for 7 years. They banned me. They were going to ban me for like a few weeks. I'm like, fuck you. Like, nay.
What did you do?
There's the whole Carlos Mencia thing.
They banned you for that?
Yes.
You won the court of public opinion on that.
Well, not only did I not really get banned, the guy who banned me was eventually fired. He was the manager there. But Mitzi gave me a spot that night. It's like before they called me to tell me I was banned. Mitzi was going through a lot of health problems, right? And, I was very close with her. So I called her when the whole Mencia thing happened, and I said, listen, this guy's been a problem. It's a real issue. People are worried about doing material in front of them. It's like, this is a giant problem. And, I told her the whole thing with the video, and she's like, all right, well, just keep away from them. What time do you want to go up tonight? And I said, when do you want me to go up? And she said, how about 10:30 or whatever it was? And I said, thank you. Okay, I love you. Bye. We said bye. And then, fucking an hour, 2 hours later, I get a call from this manager telling me that I'm banned from the store for 2 weeks. And I was like, what? Yeah. I go, for 2 weeks. I go, listen to me right now. I'm not coming back. I go, I'm not coming back. And you're making a decision that's going to fuck this club up because you're choosing to take the side of plagiarism.
Yes.
Over someone who's exposing it. Like, the agents won't expose it. They're making a shit ton of money. And if the Comedy Store's not going to side with the artists, I'm like, listen, this is the same conversation I had with my agent. I lost my agent, too, for that.
I feel like those are both important moments in it. Like, I'm shocked that everybody seems to have a problem with their agent filing, but also the number of people who've been banned from comedy clubs. Brian Simpson has told me about how he got banned for ages when he was homeless. There was like five people who were all doing banned from comedy club stories.
But he was he had some sort of an issue with someone there, and this was like when Brian wasn't Brian Simpson from Netflix. It's like Brian Simpson, up and coming door guy that people go, oh, that guy's funny. But like if you get run afoul with certain people,
this is what I'm trying to avoid. I did this in Australia a lot.
You ran afoul?
I was a problem, and I couldn't work in certain cities for some time just because I was, I think, unpleasant.
What were you doing wrong?
I started comedy. I would go around telling people that they sucked and they should quit. And I went to like the head of the Melbourne Comedy Festival. I was in the comedy competition. It was like my 4th gig, and I was like, "You're picking all the wrong people to win these. Oh, what? This guy's the better." And it just anyway. We grow older. I was also 18, and I was
I get it.
Very. No, it's a lot of feuds. A lot of telling people that they sucked.
Well, when you enter into comedy, a lot of times people treat it weirdly like sports. Like they talk shit playing basketball, so they try to talk shit doing comedy. And it's like, it's weird.
I've gotten better at it. I think I've purged it, but sometimes.
Well, it depends on the environment you're in. If you're in an environment where a lot of people are doing that, it's not fun.
But I find it easy here because people I don't want to say that everyone in Australia is bad at comedy. There are many great comics, but I could not, for the life of me, like there were times where it's like, oh, this could be helpful for your career to get in with someone and have them guide you. And it's like, I just hated everybody's comedy that I met and hung out with. And people who were great would often leave or not be around.
Australia's kind of a different...
We've got great people out there. But
listen, you got Jim Jeffries.
Yes.
I think you're the funniest guy that's ever come out of Australia.
Well,
I believe that.
No, we have Barry Humphries. I'll never be bad.
Okay.
You know Barry Humphries?
No.
The first
He tried to make
drag
me,
act.
I think we watched a clip once in the green room, but the problem is the green room is so loud.
Yeah.
And, I'll watch him.
Barry
I'll watch
Humphries
him.
was the man. He would dress up like a Dame Edna. This was in the 70s. He's a conservative man. He would dress up like a housewife, like a very dowdy drag act. And it was like super funny, really broke through in the UK. And then the festival turned their back on him. He started the Melbourne Comedy Festival, and then he made some like trans remark. And Hannah Gadsby, I think, was like, I'm not taking this award in his name. And
Okay,
then
you're
they
the
changed
second
the award.
funniest Australian.
I
forgot
lose out
about
to Hannah as well.
Gadsby.
You forget about Hannah. Hannah was a great club act. I tell this to people all the time. No one wants to believe it.
Well, listen, man, it's just she did a different thing. A lot of people got mad at that, but I don't get mad at things that are not for me. It's not. It's pointless.
I think
Took me a while.
It was like a revolutionary act for Americans because you don't have comedy festivals in the same way here. But like, everyone in Australia was doing the I got raped show or the I wanted to commit suicide show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone does an hour. That's the only way you can. There's only 5 cities, so the comedy festivals are the only way you can really break through and make money. There's 5 clubs, and once you're done touring them, you got nothing. So you have to have a new hour every year. There was there have been some great I Was Molested shows. Shout out Corey White for one of the greatest I Was Molested shows ever. Dave Quirk had the I Had an Affair show. That was great. Dad's Got Cancer. Big show.
Oh, no.
Big show. Mum died when I was young.
So
Shout
is
out
it
Eve.
sort of like more like a spoken word thing than you would say stand-up comedy?
No one's even... People do all the jokes they wrote that year, which gets you to like 35 minutes. Mm-hmm. Then you tell a 10-minute, very sad story. And then I finished my chicken curry and I thought I'm ready to die. And then you bring it back with a gag at the end. And
that was like standard?
Yeah. It's still going on to this day. There's a lot of
so
it.
Weird.
And I could never do it.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine you doing that. You're so like funny heavy. Like your comedy's very funny heavy,
It feels important for comedy.
It's the fucking most important thing. It's fun to get interesting ideas out there. It really is. It's fun to talk about interesting subjects, but it's got to be funny.
I mean, when people have a theme,
Yeah.
Colin Quinn does this all the time, and it's great. He does like the going therapy show, Red State, Blue State thing. The History of America in New York is great.
He's a genius at it. He's probably the best at it, about like telling interesting subject matter, using interesting subject matter, telling you things you didn't know with comedy. And highlighting the ridiculousness of it all.
He was at the club, and that was crazy.
He's great.
Time is usually like time is dragging on when people are on stage, and you check how long it's gone, even if it's great, and you go, I thought we were at the 20-minute mark. It's been 6 minutes or something.
Dude,
time just disappears for him.
Really blew me away is Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was so on when he was here. He was doing new stuff.
I saw him running the new with the pages. Yeah,
with the pages, but the polish. Like while he's doing the new stuff, he's so good off the cuff that even if the new stuff was going sideways,
people love it.
He figured out a way to turn it around and would address it. And he was so good.
He just sits and writes, apparently.
He's an animal. And he teaches it too. He teaches it. He has a program that they actually ran at the mothership for up-and-coming comics.
Can you teach it? I'm always wary of that.
I don't think you could teach comedy necessarily, but I think you could learn how he does it, and you can learn how certain people do it. And I think some of that you can apply.
Mitch Hedberg School of Comedy, you've got to take a lot of heroin and put your hair right over your face.
I think what you can do, though, is teach work ethic.
Yeah.
And I think that's half the battle. Half the battle is just sitting down and actually writing. Everyone comes up with an excuse. It's like a cold plunge. Everybody comes up with an excuse why they don't want a cold plunge. And everybody comes up with an excuse why they don't write in front of a computer or on a piece of paper. They always write only on stage.
Doing the same thing over and over again was for 7-8 years at the start, I struggled to do it. I had like 5 bad hours of comedy. And it wasn't until I probably impregnated my wife It was like, I should
Really
make sure
take
there's a
this
good
seriously.
5. I should really boil this down to a good 5 minutes, or I'm in real trouble.
Well, sometimes it's something like that has to happen in your life where you really take it seriously. Because we all know comics that, like, we started with, we're like, oh my God, this guy's going to be huge.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they didn't put in the work. They fucked off. They self-sabotaged.
Every town you go to, there's the guy who's going to be big.
I think if we can encourage more people, we can make less of that. And I think we can give more people a chance. Because I think we all could have been that person who quit.
Yeah.
And I know in the beginning, I thought about quit a bunch of times. One of the things that helped me not quit is I tore my ACL.
Okay.
So I couldn't train or compete anymore.
Yeah.
Because I was still like kind of on the fence of whether I'd go back to fighting, or because I was terrible at comedy. I was like good every now and again.
And the ACL took that away from you. You've got one option now.
I was like, okay, I can't fight anymore. I need to get surgery. I got to take this seriously, and I got to really pick one thing. And I completely stopped competing. So that was like a year into comedy. So that was an important thing. Like I needed a thing where it was like, okay, I've got no options now. Like I can't just enter into a kickboxing tournament and say, fuck comedy. This is too hard.
Yeah.
And it's just, it was a weird thing. It was like I had to make a complete mind shift from someone who didn't care at all about other people's opinions. Someone who was like, I will show you. I will show you. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. I will show you.
Yeah.
To, I have to get you to like me.
Yeah.
I have to be fun, not just funny with my friends, but I have to figure out how to make these people my friends, where I was always very standoffish with new people. It was a weird thing to try to adjust to comedy.
Well, also, if you can't make it work, you have to stop at some point.
Yeah, oh, you have to. If you can't make it work, you gotta. But I did make it work sometimes. I just had to figure out what was consistent when I was making it work.
Yeah, that's a bitch.
Not.
That's a real...
Yeah.
I don't know how... I mean, so few people get past at a club.
I know, it's hard.
Because you have to come back and do it a couple times and
you
be
have to
seen to be...
suffer.
But I see people have a great, like a one-off great one. And then you go, where did that go?
Oh, dude, there's a girl that I saw once in 1990. No, 1995 or 6, that's what it was. 1995 or 6. She did a set in the Belly Room. And it was one of the funniest sets I've ever seen in my life. It was like I was watching a female Sam Kinison. I was like, this girl is on fire. Like, this is insane. And then never happened. I don't know what happened. You know? I don't know. People just never really get it together. They whatever the fuck they pulled off that time, they can't do again.
Yeah.
Lightning in a bottle.
Oh,
but it was in there. Like, it's in there. That comedy was in there. It was like, if this person with the right encouragement could have been fucking huge, man.
Yeah. I remember I saw my friend Amos on a day. His girlfriend broke up with him, and he went and did. He was booked for 10. He did like 25. He was just heartbroken. He was just complaining about being devastated. And it was all the things that were wrong with his comedy beforehand were like gone. He was used to be like unpleasant in people's face, and then he was like free and likable and good. It's like, you can't engineer to be broken up with every show. You can't.
Right. You can't engineer that, right?
You shouldn't.
Well, that was Kinison in the early days, right? Kinison in the early days was all about like how, like meeting the devil, and the devil's like, oh, you've been married?
Yeah.
Well, this is all fucking nudie. This is all old hat to you. Oh, this is where we're torturing souls. Like,
I never had it.
Oh, you were married twice? Like, remember that bit?
I'd never. Kinison, the first time I realized that he was a big thing was when that poster went up backstage at the mothership.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we didn't get him.
Wow.
We didn't get him. We didn't get. Maybe some people got them. We got Ron White because he was on Comedy Central, so I had seen his special like a bunch of times.
That's crazy.
But in terms of American comics, I didn't get Kinison. I didn't get who else? We got Chappelle because we got Chappelle show.
You must have got Hicks.
People around me had Hicks, but I was late to Hicks because the men who loved Hicks were nuts.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like you go, there's something good here, but I'm gonna have to come back to it.
Well, he was so good and so unique in the kind of comedy that he did, and so smart that it made a bunch of guys try to be like him.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's many such cases.
Yeah.
Of guys who are great, but they destroy.
Dude.
There's a lot of little Casey Rockets running around. They think they don't have to write anything. And
one of the all-time great. I mean, one of the all-time greats is Richard Jeni. I mean, he's an all-time great. And when I saw him in like the 1980s. He did a club, I guess it was probably 90, 91 maybe, East Side Comedy Club. He did 4 different hours. And the MC wanted to quit comedy after he MC'd for him the weekend. He said he did 4 different hours. A different hour on Friday night first show, different hour second show, different hour first show Saturday night, different hour. And all of them murdered. And he said it was insane. And he goes, I wanted to quit comedy. He saw Hicks, and he said to me, like we were hanging out together, he was like, God, I wish it makes me want to do more of that. You know, I feel like sometimes I'm not doing enough of that. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Do you know Ken Dodd? Do you know that he was a Liverpudlian comedian, I think, but he would come out and he would do his new hour, and people would like clap and say thank you, and then he would say, right, I'm gonna do the hour I did last time I was in town. You can leave if you want, but I'll do. And the second hour is the hour he did the year before, and then he'd do the hour that he did the year before that, and he'd just do hour after hour until like if people had enough, they could get up and walk away.
Wow!
But he'd be there for like 7 hours.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
You know who used to do that?
The bar staff hated it.
Chappelle used to do that. He used to pull up to the Laugh Factory and do like a 9-hour set.
Yeah. He's still doing it.
I think him and Dane Cook had like a battle to see like who could do the longest set.
I mean, I got to go to.
I don't think Dave was like trying to battle, but I think Dave like took the title.
Shane took me to the YS Firehouse, the club that Dave has set up in.
Yellow Springs.
Yeah, it was on his birthday, and he did 3 hours, and he bombed at his own birthday, and he kept saying, "I can't believe I'm bombing at my own club on my birthday." But then in the middle, there was a guy with a coat, and he just did maybe 45 minutes about this guy's coat of crowd work on him. It was magical. The whole thing flew. He could release an hour on this guy's coat. I think he's recording everything there. He's building a vault, I think. I think he's got a Prince vault.
A Prince vault?
Yeah, like how Prince, I think every second album, Prince would just put it away. And I think he must have hours in the vault.
Yeah, he's got a whole system for how he creates comedy. It's very unique. He goes on stage and he has some subjects and he just fucks around and he gets a little drunk.
Yeah.
Gets a little high, and he's so funny that some of those things will wind up being bits.
Yes.
And then he takes those bits and then he has all of them recorded. So he's just constantly and he goes on stage like almost every night.
There's nothing in my vault. Everything I've got like. I mean, every time I go out there, I go, I've got nothing.
Isn't that a great example? Like, not everybody has the option to just go on stage and rant for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But isn't it educational to any young comics? It says, okay, well, who do people consider to be the greatest comic alive? Most people would say Dave Chappelle. And Dave Chappelle is working harder than anybody.
Yes.
It's not a coincidence. Like, he's effortlessly funny, yes, for sure. Brilliant, yes, for sure. But also works every night. Like, there's something to that. And works every night and does long sets.
Yeah.
Like, every night. Like, he's always
there.
grinding.
He's always pounding.
He's always getting better. He's always
I
covering new
thought I didn't
subjects.
have to do it before I came to America. I would do an hour a month and be very happy with that. And I thought this was enough to get me where I needed to go. And no, going every night it's also hard to go every night. Like, you have a good time once you're out.
Yeah.
But then you
gotta
avoid the comedy.
You gotta avoid that feeling, right? So it's a mental collapse. It's, familiarity breeds contempt. It's not just in relationships. It's in anything you do.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to reset your mind, right? So, like, when you start to feel that coming on, like, I can't believe I have to do another set. Fuck, I don't want to do a second show. You have to remember what it was like when you had nothing. And you have to remember what it was like when you would go to open mic night and just, you weren't on the list, you didn't make the list, but you just wanted to go on stage so bad. You wanted to go on stage so bad. And you wanted to, you're like, I got to figure this thing out.
You got to have your Johnny Cash moment sitting backstage at the Folsom Prison.
Yeah. And
looking
now,
at the water, thinking about your brother.
Here you are about to go do a second sold-out show.
No, it's silly.
You should be so pumped. It's just a familiarity thing. It's just a mind fuck. But you can get over mind fucks, man. You can get over them if you understand what they are and just recalibrate the way you engage with it.
Figuring out a way to recalibrate that doesn't kill you in the long run is a good. Like, I know some people.
Well, you mean cocaine?
People do cocaine. People get like fucked up or just play a video game all week, and then they can get back and do it.
You don't have to, though. You don't have